Hi guys, Knights here, how's everyone doing? About Destiny 2 was written and told more than about any other game in the last year. You hear the constant rant from the YouTubers and hate from the community for ruining the franchise. My thoughts though are a bit different than those you find on the other channels. I like Destiny 2, and not because I'm a fanboy or anything, just because I find Destiny 2 to be a good game. The problem is that the good game is developed and maintained by people who are trying to do their best, but they are constantly doing very bad decisions.
Run away, and I know I'm right now.
If you want to support my channel, please be so kind and press the subscribe and like button. It can help me more than you can imagine. If you don't like this video, let me know by pressing the dislike button, but please be honest and leave me a comment why. If you are interested in winning a free games, hit the bell icon so you don't miss the opportunity to win a free game. Check my giveaway videos, one is on the screen right now. Alright. Decisions. Decisions are a huge part of our life, and when we look back, every one of us made a couple of decisions that we are not proud of. Fortunately for us, we are not public persons or the game developers, so our decisions don't affect the masses. Bungie is one of the most experienced gaming developers in the history of the world, with many very successful games, especially the Halo series. What the hell then happened with Destiny 2? I did not play Destiny 1, but I remember the Angry Joe's review for the original title, and he was a little bit disappointed. Everyone was disappointed. How it is possible that so experienced people who created one of the best gaming series in the history failed to launch Destiny 1 in perfect state? I see the problem in bad decisions. Destiny 1 was not bad game on the launch, not at all. But the game was full of bad decisions, like the reward systems from strikes and many others. It took Bungie around 2 years until they made Destiny 1 worth to play. When Destiny 2 hit the shelves, we thought that this game will be flawless, that Bungie will learn from the bad decision making. But they did not. Destiny 2 on launch was a good game. If anyone says differently, he's wrong. The problem is that there were so many bad decisions made, that the great game stood in a shadow of those mistakes. I can start naming the bad decisions and we will be here for a good hour. Bad loot system. Who wants those tokens? If we kill the boss or we open the chest, we want to get something. Then no loot randomization. The famous Better Devil's conundrum. The weapon you get as the first drop will have exactly the same stats and perks as the 1000th drop of the same weapon. Next was not able to choose the PvP mode you want to play, and the lack of interesting PvP modes. I can ramble about those bad decisions for an hour here. All those problems I mentioned do not make the game bad, because they are very well executed and they are meant well. But they are not what players want. Those are not mistakes, those are bad decisions. Destiny 2 is not a bad game. It is a game with many bad decisions which leads to frustration of the community. Bungie, do you hate Destiny 2? Let me ask, do you hate? Because if you don't, how can you do such a stupid decisions? Which of the bad decision is the most crucial one for you? Leave me a comment and share it with the community. I was blind to those bad decisions for a long time. But in the last expansions, I encountered one that is simple a nail into the coffin for me. I understand when developers decide or they do a bad decision, but I can forget it. But the decision that simply wastes your precious gaming time is a biggie for me. I'm talking about one of the collectibles in the last Destiny 2 DLC Warmind. Globally, I feel very positive about Warmind. I hate the slow item progression, but Bungie made a good job filling the gap in between of the milestones with various activities. So I have always something to do the whole week. This week I completed all the milestones on the first day of the week because I decided to complete all the collections. The problem emerged with the override frequency collections, with those sleeper nodes. The purpose of these collections is to do various activities like public events or patrol missions, and you are rewarded with Resonate stem. Combining two Resonate stems, you get the override frequency, which will lead you to the hidden chest, to the sleeper node, and when you open the chest, you get the loot. Complete 40 of them and you are done. Easy, right? No. The problem is that you have to complete 2 heroic public events for 1 override frequency. To complete 2 heroic public events, you need at least like 20 minutes if you are lucky and the public events are already running. But normally it's like a half hour of the gameplay. Alright, you say, get the loot and glimmer from the events, so it's not a waste of time. Wrong. If we forget that the loot is useless, because it is useless, because you're only getting lower item levels than you actually are, so the actual levels are only shards, tokens and glimmer. Still fair enough. Okay, so I was farming those public events the whole day and I made myself from 0 of the sleeper nodes to 17 in few hours. Then suddenly something happened. I did open another sleeper node and the count did not move from 17 to 18. That's weird. Am I drunk? I'm asking myself. Let's try another. Another chest actually moved the count to 18. So I said to myself, okay, I'm probably forgot or something, you know? So let's move on. Then I open another chest, another sleeper node, and the count again did not move from 18 to 19. And that kept me hanging on 19/40. Now I was certain that something is rotten in the state of Denmark. I checked the Google and I found that the resonate frequencies you get from collecting 4 resonate stems are random and you can get, wait for it, the same resonate frequency more than once. What happens when you open the same resonant or same sleeper mode more than once, you ask? So first you get the worthless loot inside, but your progress is not counting towards finishing of this collection. So you have to find 40 sleeper modes, but there must be original, not encountered before sleeper nodes. And now I become furious, guys. I explain why. Really, this is something like when the game developers say, I want you to play more of the game. Let's delete the last 30 minutes of your gameplay. Because this is what is happening, guys. When you get the same resonate frequency as you got before, you just wasted the time you needed to farm those resonate stems. Because you got absolutely nothing from the gameplay. Absolutely nothing. All you got some shards and some glimmer that you have full. That you are capped with the glimmer already. If you're not, you're probably not playing this game, or you are putting new skins on yourself every day like me, because I do that sometimes. So you got nothing from that half hour of your gameplay, literally nothing, because you cannot level with public events anymore, and they just cancel. They just give you nothing for that half hour. And the loot, screw the loot is worthless. Some blue gear and shaders, who needs it from the sleeper node itself? I'm on my Glimmer Cup, so I'm changing my ship color every day for 15k Glimmer, just not to waste the Glimmer I earn. Are you serious? The excuse of the developers is that they want us to have something more to do. They promised us grind, and grind we get. Guys, but you are hazarding with my time. It's my time we are talking about. We are not immortals. We have limited time on the earth, so you are hazarding with that time. If you want me to grind, give me 200 sleeper nodes to collect, but original ones. Okay? Original ones. Don't cancel my progress by getting the same resonance frequency. I'm on count 24/40, and now I'm telling you guys, I need 3 to 4 frequencies now to get a new one. I cannot even imagine how it would be on 39/40. Who makes those decisions? Who? I want to personally know who is that made these decisions and why. That cannot be a gamer. Or if he is, his only achievement is playing Mario Karts in his mother's basement. This is why your game is failing, Bungie. This is why people hate your game. This is why our people leaving. So get yourself together and ask those people who are making those decisions. So my question towards the developers stays: do you guys hate Destiny? Do you? Because it really looks like you do. Don't blame Destiny 2. Please, community, don't play this game. It's a great game. It's you, Bungie, and your stupid decisions that makes people leave the game. Fire those people because they don't know what they are doing, or talk to the community. Give us private servers, private test servers, and before the DLC launch, and we can test it for you. Is it so difficult? Everyone does that. Why don't you? Guys, I want to save this game because I love it. And there are many like me. So please share this video if you want to save Destiny 2. Maybe someone from the dev team will see it. If you want to support my channel, please subscribe and leave me a like. If you disagree, leave me a dislike and tell me why. I would love to hear your opinion. Don't forget to hit the bell button, cause the free game giveaway will be soon, so you don't miss the opportunity to win a free game. And thank you for watching. And as always, have a good one. Bye bye.
Run away, and I know I'm right now. We can change anything and make it better together. Now we're strong, don't question it. The truth will break your chains. We